Hello and welcome to 14 Days. Today we're going to be looking at generators, how and when to use them, and how to get started. Unlike many of the other skills in the game, you don't have to learn gradually over time the skill of generators. You just need to find the How to Use Generators magazine. First place to start looking would be mailboxes, and then anywhere else you might find books. That kind of thing. Might be cupboards on tables or in bookcases themselves. Once you find your magazine, just grab it, read it straight away, as long as it's safe to do so, and then you can either keep it or put it back in the box. Obviously you don't need it again once you've read it. And now you're good to go. Simple as that for generators themselves. So in terms of next steps, what you need to do is find a generator. So often they're in garages or maybe industrial buildings, but sort of garages associated with houses, that kind of thing. In this case, there's one on the floor, so we're going to need some gas cans. Thankfully there's also a few of these in the garage. And you can use the other menu selector, you don't use the inventory selector, to pick up the generator. Ideally you're going to want to put it in a vehicle if you can, or not have to carry it far, because it will be very heavy for the character and you won't be able to do a lot of running away if necessary while you've got one. Once you've got it, you can take it away and use it. First thing we need to do is find some fuel. Best place to start is at the actual fuel pumps. So if you've got a gas can with you, just like with water, you can go up to the gas pump and just fill the can or cans that you've got straight up. Obviously keeping your eye out for zombie neighbours that might be lurking around. As you can see here, this is not the quickest process. He is doing more than one can, so that's slightly slower. In and down. March his way across. Obviously the generators won't have any fuel in them, like most cars in the game. So once you've got the fuel, you are good to go. So if you take it to your base or wherever you need to use it, literally put it on the ground and then select connect generator. Anything it's close to will then be powered up. So in this case we've got the house there, the power is actually out, so when we add the fuel and then switch it on, we're good to go. And you might have just seen the house lights have just come on, you can just about see those, and there we go. And what you'll find from here is then you'll actually be able to use the cooker in the house after all the power has gone out in the sort of slightly later stages of the game. One thing you do also find is in the later stages of the game, when the power goes out, the fuel pumps will stop working because they're powered by the building, or basically by electricity. So another thing we can do is use our generator to power up the fuel tanks in the same way we did with the house. And this will allow us in the later stages of the game, if you set up a base and you want to try and exist long term, you can put the generator down. You can always take it with you later, of course, and power up the fuel pumps from there. So in this case, for instance, you hadn't done this earlier, you might not have any fuel because you didn't pick it up earlier because you were busy doing something else. But what you can do, instead of obviously getting it straight from the pump, and you can't liven the pumps up because the generator's not got any fuel, if you've got any in a vehicle, you can actually take a bit from it, siphon it into a bottle or into a gas can. Just give them a chance to do that. and then you can pop over, get the generator started. Gives you a chance then. Let's get some fuel in. Gives you a chance then to fill up some gas cans so that you're good to go in future. You can see the lights have come on again on the building. And now the option straight away you can take fuel. That option obviously wasn't there previous to this. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like and maybe subscribe to our channel.